Hi, hello everyone. This is your educator, your tutor, your friend Sanjay Kumar Vishwakarma. I welcome you all to yet another session of We Learning. We Learning is the platform which focuses on providing right to quality education for all. Do watch this session. If you like it, do press the like button. Share it with your other friends who are preparing for their boards and competition as well. Subscribe to our channel and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you never miss any update from us. Alright. You can also visit our website www.we-learning.in. Okay, the live sessions what we are providing here, you will get all the sessions there. Along with that, you will be getting lecture notes also for each and every lecture. Do check it out. Okay, now without any delay, let's get started with today's session. We were doing current electricity and this is lecture number 3. In this particular lecture, we are going to talk about resistivity of various materials and color coding. Okay, limitations of Ohm's law we have already seen in the last session, where I showed you different kind of graphs, right, where there are some conductors which do not follow Ohm's law. They are known as non-ohmic conductors, right? Conductors which follow Ohm's law, after certain current they don't follow Ohm's law, right? At a very high current they don't follow Ohm's law. So those are certain limitations. You can watch the previous session again to know all about this. Okay, now let's start resistivity of various materials. Again, this is something which is not very important, because all here we'll be only talking about the values of resistivity of different materials, which anyways will be given to you in exam if suppose some numerical come on it. Okay, but what I want to tell from here is every different material will have different resistivity. Clear? By knowing the resistivity, you can tell what kind of material it is, whether it is a conductor or it is an insulator or it is a semiconductor. Okay, every material will have different resistivity, and it's a very common sense. We have already studied in 10th standard that resistance is something which depends on resistivity, right? So if the resistivity is changing for each and every material, the resistance is changing. If the resistance is changing, obviously the current will change, right? For that particular conductor, how much current can flow in that, it actually depends on the resistance. If there is an insulator, the resistivity will be very high, the resistance will be very high, so there will be no flow of current. If there is a conductor, the resistivity will be very low, that means the resistance will be very low, and that is the reason it is a conductor, because it is allowing the current to flow. The resistance is very less, no one is opposing the current. Correct? I hope you understood this. So now what you can remember, anyways there is nothing to remember in this. Still, if you want to remember, what you can remember is for conductors, the resistivity is of the order of 10 power minus 8 to 10 power minus 6. Clear? Resistivity. All right, if I want to talk about insulators, something which will have very high resistivity. So it is very common sense to understand insulators will have high resistivity because they do not allow current to flow through them. Conductors will have least resistivity because they allow current to flow through them, right? So now insulators will have resistivity of the order 10 power 5, 10 power 6, 10 power 10. Okay, in general you can remember 10 power 18 times more than that of conductors. Fine. Clear? Now anything in between conductors and insulators, or any material having resistivity in between these two, between means at the middle somewhere, okay, those materials are semiconductors. Those materials are semiconductors. From the name only you can understand semiconductor. Materials which are somewhat conducting but not fully insulating. Clear? The materials which are somewhat conducting but not fully insulating. So these materials, when we add impurity to them, they start conducting. Okay, now this particular quality of these material, that by adding impurity they start conducting, is very useful. Entire courses they are based on this, right? Electronics and communication engineering, when you will see electronics, That particular part is based on semiconductors, right? Entire electronics is based on this. In 12th standard, you will be studying this particular thing in the last chapter. Last chapter, if you have seen in the index, semiconductors, right? So one complete chapter is there based on this. Right now, we are not going to discuss about this. This is just for your information, what I told. Okay? Least resistivity, highest resistivity, and for them, the resistivity is in between these two. Okay? For some people, they find semiconductors as a difficult chapter, but it is very interesting. Why do they find difficult? Is very simple. This is the last chapter, right? So when it is the last chapter of your book, we get very much exhausted by reading all the chapters and then going to the last chapter. We just feel like finishing it off anyway, right? That's the reason people find it difficult. Otherwise, it is again very interesting. Okay, we'll see it later on. Fine. If you want, you can note it down. You can write having resistivity. This has resistivity in between these two. Okay. Now, I will be showing you the values of resistivity of different materials. No need to learn them. If you want, you can learn. I am not stopping you. Okay. But there is no need. Anyways, they will be given. Along with that, I will be telling you the value of this temperature coefficient. Okay. Every different material's resistivity is also dependent on temperature. Okay. As we change the temperature, the resistivity changes. So here in this particular table, the value of resistivity, what I am going to show, is at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Because at different temperature, the value of resistivity will be different for different material. Okay. In 10th standard also, you would have studied that resistance depends on resistivity and resistivity depends on temperature, right? So this temperature dependence of resistivity, this we'll be seeing properly in the next session. We'll be doing certain questions also on this. Again, it is important from exam point of view. Temperature dependence of resistance. Okay, here we'll just show the values. Again, not very important in the exam. If any question comes, the value will be given to you. Okay. Just make sure if you are learning the values, just make sure these are at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now this is represented by rho, as you know, and this is represented by alpha. Alpha, unit per degree Celsius. This unit I hope you know, ohm meter. We have already been studying this from a long time. This is per degree Celsius, right? As we increase or decrease the temperature by 1 degree Celsius, how much effect will be there on resistivity? So this will show the factor by which the resistivity is getting affected. Okay. So let's see first conductors. Silver 1.6 into 10 power minus 8, least resistivity, very good conductor. The only thing why don't we use it is costly, right? This is alpha, that is temperature coefficient of resistivity 0.0041. No need to write it. Once I'll complete it till here, you can take a screenshot of it. Okay. Copper 1.7 into 10 power minus 8, again very good conductivity. And we are using this particular thing usually. Why? Because in terms of cost also this is proper. Okay. Aluminium 2.7 into 10 power minus 8, that is the alpha. If you see the order, see I told you 10 power minus 8, right? Tungsten 5.6 into 10 power minus 8. Iron 10 into 10 power minus 8. So this is 10 power minus 7 order, right? If you multiply, this is of the order 10 power minus 7. Then platinum, again it is of the order 10 power minus 7. Mercury, if I take this as 100, it is nearly 100 only. So this is of the order 10 power minus 6, correct? Nichrome, what is nichrome? It is an alloy, right? Alloy of, from name, major, it is nickel and chromium. Then we have iron and manganese also. Okay. If you see, this is the resistivity, nearly 100 into 10 power minus 8. Manganese, again this is an alloy of manganese, copper and nickel. Okay, manganese, copper and nickel, 48 into 10 power minus 8, that is the alpha. Now there is, see here these are increasing resistivity, right? If you see, as we go down the resistivity is increasing, but we cannot comment anything on alpha. For this the alpha is less, for this it is more, again it is less, again it is more, again it is very less. So resistivity is increasing, but alpha we cannot comment anything. Okay, that if resistivity increases, alpha will increase, nothing like that. Different material will have different alpha. different temperature coefficient. Okay, again this is material property. Fine. Now if you want, you can take a screenshot of it. I'll go out of the screen and count till 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's go to the next. So here we'll be seeing semiconductors. First is carbon, 3.5 into 10 power minus 5. See the order, 10 power minus 5. If you see alpha, it is minus 0.0005. That means as the temperature increases, the resistivity will decrease here. In conductors, what happens? As the temperature increases, the resistivity increases. Right? Here, it decreases. Germanium, 0.46. This is the resistivity. Right? If you see the order, it is 10 power minus 1. Correct? 4.6 into 10 power minus 1. We can write it. Correct? This is minus 0.05. Silicon, 2300. Alpha minus 0.07. This is 10 power 3. Now see here, the resistivity is increasing. Now will come the insulators, which will have highest resistivity. And silicon, if I talk about, this is the semiconductor which we'll be talking about the most in the last chapter. Very important again this is. Okay. Insulators, pure water, 2.5 into 10 power 5. See the resistivity. Glass, 10 power 10 into 10 power 14. Varies between this. Okay. Then we have hard rubber, 10 power 13 to 10 power 16. And sodium chloride around 10 power 14. Fused quartz around 10 power 16. So these are insulators. All right. If you want, you can take a screenshot of this. Here they don't have any temperature coefficient because they are anyways insulators. They are anyways insulators which have highest resistivity, which will not allow current to flow through them. Okay. So they do not have any temperature dependence on resistivity. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. I'll go out of the screen and count till 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Now, this is over. This was just the values. Again, I'm telling you, no need to learn them. Okay. Just remember the order. All right. Next. Commercially produced resistors. Now we came to an important thing, that is resistors. Entire electricity is always based on resistors, resistances. In 10th standard also, series, parallel, this resistance, if this is the resistance, what is the current? If this is the voltage, what is the resistance? Entire, because whatever you connect in the circuit is a resistor, whether it's a fan or a bulb, anything, it is having its own resistance, right? Because of which the current flow is maintained in the circuit, correct? So this is very important. Now, specifically if I talk about resistors, commercially produced resistors for domestic or for laboratory purpose, they are majorly of 2 types. What are those 2 types? First is wire bound resistors. Wire bound resistors. Clear? Second is carbon resistors. Carbon resistors. These are 2 different kind of commercially produced resistors. Okay. This resistor, if I talk about, again, not very important. Carbon resistors are the main, very important, which you would have seen in your labs also, in your schools, right? Here, what are wire bound resistors? Nothing. From the name only you can understand wire is bounded to something, right? There will be a core. Around this core, a winding of wire will be there. Around the core, a winding of wire will be there. And this wire will be of some alloy. Okay, it can be nichrome, it can be magnenin, it can be constantin, right? Any alloy of the similar nature, this wire can be of. Fine. So now this, if you see, after this winding, they will cover it with an insulator. Okay. After covering, you will get it. The wires will be like this. Fine. I mean these wires only. All right. If I talk about carbon resistors, you would have seen in your laboratories, they are very small, very compact. They are something like this. Correct? And you would have seen some color bands on it. Right? See, here if you see this is a bit big. They will cover it. After that, they will write the value of resistance here only, that this is 20 ohm, 30 ohm or whatever. But here they are so small, they are so compact that it is difficult to write the value of resistance. So what they do is they will color it with different bands, right? Different bands will be there with different colors. From these colors, you can identify the resistance of the resistor. How do we do this? This is important. This 1 mark, 2 mark question will definitely come in your exam, in your boards. Okay? On color coding. Fine. Now this particular resistor, wire bound resistors, the value of resistance will be between, it starts from fraction 0.1 ohm, 0.2 ohm, 0.3 ohm, from fractions to a few hundreds. From fractions to a few hundred ohms. Clear? 100 ohm, 200 ohm, like that. If you see this, these are very small, very compact, but the resistance is very high. It can be kilo ohms, it can be mega ohms. Clear? So they have high resistance. For higher resistance, we need carbon resistor. Clear? This is important. Let's see. Color coding in carbon resistors. So now when carbon resistors we see, there will be different color bands. How to identify what is the value of this particular resistor? Let's see. In carbon resistors only, there are 4 different kind of resistors. Three different kind of resistors. 4 why I told, because some people consider 3-band resistor also. I'll tell you. See, one will be 4-band resistor. Then 5-band resistor, then 6-band resistor. So what happens in this one? There will be 4 color bands. In this one, there will be 5 color bands. And in this one, there will be 6 color bands. Clear? So these are 3 different kind of resistors. Now, sometimes this 4th band will be of no color. So for those resistors, some people tell that as 3-band resistor, but that is also a 4-band resistor where the 4th band is having no color. You'll understand, okay? Wait. So now, let's first see the 4-band resistor. It looks something like this. Again, I'm telling you, you would have seen in your labs, right? See here, there are 4 different bands. Every band represents different thing. I'll tell you what. Let's say this first band is A, second band is B, third band is C, and 4th band is D. So now A and B will represent the magnitude. A and B will represent the magnitude. C will represent the multiplier. Alright, or you can say order. 10 power 2, 10 power 3, 10 power 4. From looking at the color of this, you can understand what is the order of this particular resistance. Okay. Then D will be representing the tolerance. This tolerance will always be in percentage. Clear? Plus, minus, some value, then percent. If it is D, let me show plus minus D percent. Alright. Tolerance. What is tolerance? It is the percentage error in the resistance of the resistor. Okay. In 11th you have studied about error, right? Percentage error. This is the same thing. So after the value of resistance, we will write plus minus D percent. Whatever will be the value of D, it will come according to the color. Okay. Percentage error in the resistance of the resistor. How much more or how much less we can expect the value of resistance. Okay, the actual value of resistance from the stated value. Okay. How do we write this? Suppose these are four different colors. A will be representing some number, B will be representing, this color will be representing some number. Okay. So now let's say this brown, it represents 1. Okay. Green 5, red 2, and gold 5. Okay. So what does this mean? How do we write the value of resistance? A and B are magnitude. AB is written, this is written AB into 10 power C plus minus D. Remember this. This you have to remember. AB into 10 power C plus minus D percent, as it is. AB does not mean you have to multiply A and B. A, B, you have to write just the digits. These are digits. So here A is 1, B is 5 into 10 power, C is 2 plus minus D is 5%. This is the value of resistance. This is 1.5 kilo ohm. So from this color, you can tell the value of this resistor is 1.5 kilo ohm and the percentage error or the tolerance is plus minus 5%. 0.075 kilo ohm is the percentage error. Okay. I hope you got it. Easy. All right. We'll do certain questions for your practice. Next. Rest color coding is only this much. That's all. Very easy it is. Very small topic. I could have explained this in 2 minutes also initially, but we have to go from very basics. All right. Next. 5-band resistor. So this is having 5 different bands. So what all different bands represent? Again, 5-band and 6-bands are not in your course. Okay. But still for competition, maybe they can ask sometimes. So you can come across this 5-band one or the 6-band one. So let's understand what these different bands represent. Here, the first 3 band will represent the magnitude, no doubt in that. Magnitude means this will be the first digit, this will be the second digit, this will be the third digit, or let me write, this is first digit. Or I'll name it A, B, C, D, E, right? Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. This is D and this is E. So now A, B and C are magnitudes. Okay. First digit, second digit and third digit. D will be the tolerance. Sorry, D will be the multiplier. And E will be the tolerance. So what is the difference between this 5-band and 4-band? There we had only 2 digits. Here the first term will be having 3 digits. Okay. So it is like A, B, C into 10 power D plus minus E%. Okay. This will be having 3 digits. Now let's see the 6-band. 6 bands are there. So here don't go similar that, oh, first it was 2 digits, then it is 3 digits, here it will be 4 digits. No. From this 3 digits and from the multiplier only you can cover all kind of resistance. Highest to highest resistance you can cover. Okay. So this is the maximum 3 digits. Now here, first 3 digits, A, let's say A, B, C, D, E and F. No doubt first 3 digits will represent the magnitude only. A, B and C will represent the magnitude. Okay. D will represent the multiplier. E will represent the tolerance. So now what does F represents? What does F represents? F will represent the temperature coefficient of resistivity. Clear? This will be temperature coefficient of resistivity. All right. I hope you can see this fully. Otherwise, I'm telling this is resistivity what I've written. Clear? This last one, temperature coefficient of resistivity. If you want, you can note it down. For your information, I have told you this. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, which color represents what? Which color represents what? This is the very important table. Because suppose you know, according to your course, if it is a 4-band resistor, you know A, B into 10 power C plus minus D%. But if you don't know these values, you will get 0 in that question, right? After knowing that which band represents what, this is the first digit, this is the second digit. After knowing everything also, you will not get anything because you have to remember that which color represents which number. If it is a brown color, what digit should come there? Clear? I told brown 1. Brown represents 1. So now see, black represents 0. This multiplier, no need to remember this. If this particular color is the third band, that means that is a multiplier, correct? If this color are first 2 bands, then simply you have to write this, whatever number represent that, right, as digit. If this color is in the third band, in a 4-band resistor I'm talking about, that means that represents multiplier. So whatever number, remember only this, whatever number it represents, write 10 power that number. See here, 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2, 10 power 3, 10 power 4, 10 power 5, 10 power 6, 10 power 7, 10 power 8, 10 power 9. That's why I have told you A, B into 10 power C. There is no need to learn this. Just remember 10 power C. C is what? These numbers. Okay? According to the position of that particular band, color. Then, so black will represent 0, brown 1, red 2, orange 3, yellow 4, green 5, blue 6, violet 7, gray 8, white 9. All the 10 colors are there, which will represent 10 different numbers. Gold and silver will always be the third or fourth band. Gold and silver can never be the first 2 bands. Clear? Whenever you will see a resistor, gold and silver, majority of the times, most of the times, gold and silver will be the 4th band. That is the tolerance band. Okay? Sometimes you can find it as the 3rd band, as the multiplier also, but you will never find it as the 1st and 2nd band. Okay? So that's the reason there is no number written here. If suppose it is in the 3rd band, you can learn this multiplier for these two, 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2. Gold comes first, silver comes later. So 10 power minus 1, 10 power minus 2. Majorly, these two are for the tolerance. So if gold is there, tolerance will be 5%. If silver is there, tolerance will be 10%. If no color is there, no color means I already told you it's a 3-band resistor. 4th band is there, but there is no color in that. Correct? So no color means 20%. So if someone asks you some question, what is the tolerance of a 3-band resistor? Directly you should tell 20%. Correct? Because 3-band resistor is nothing but a 4-band resistor where the 4th band is having no color. And we know if there is no color, at D we have to write plus minus 20%. D will be 20, right? So the tolerance of a 3-band resistor will be 20%. So I hope you can learn this. You can remember this. Yes or no? It's a bit difficult, right? Okay. Let me help you. How you can learn this particular thing? See here, first digits. From this, let us frame a sentence which will help you to learn. How you can remember it? First was black, then again brown was there, then red was there, then orange was there, then yellow was there, then green was there, then blue was there, then violet was there, then gray was there, then white was there. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blue, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white. You can match with the screenshot what you took. Correct? How do I remember it? Very simple. How you can remember is, remember this as it is. B.B. Roy. It's a person. B.B. Roy of Great Britain. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife. Now it is easy to learn. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife. The way you remembered 9 planets in your childhood, the same way. Okay. Or there is another way also. What is that? If you find this difficult, anyways, this is easy, but different people can learn different ways to learn the values. Second is, bad beer rots our young gut, but vodka goes well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This you will remember. Bad beer rots our young gut, but vodka goes well. So this doesn't mean that you have to not drink bad beer and you have to start drinking vodka, nothing like that. It's a way to remember the things. Okay. So both are easy to remember. Here we are talking about someone else's wife. Here we are talking about beer. It's easy to learn, right? You can have any of these two. Now, what you have to make sure, what you have to remember, this anyways, once you learn it, it will be there in your mind. This my teacher taught, right, when I was in 12th standard. So now, even now, I remember this, okay? But what you have to keep in mind is, first B is black and second B is brown. Never ever do that first B is brown and second B is black, okay? It starts from the darkest color, goes to the lightest color, okay? So this is black, this is brown, this is red, this is orange, this is yellow, this G, there are two G's again. This G is green, again a B is there, this will be blue. Then V is violet, G is gray, W is white. So see, white and gray, they will be together only. From black we started. So the ending two colors will be gray and white only, right? So this cannot be green for sure. Green will be somewhere between yellow and blue. Green is what? If you mix yellow and blue, you will get green. That is from childhood we are doing this, right? From our painting colors. So yellow and blue, between them green will be there. So first green comes. Remember, first black, then brown. If you get confused in G, first green comes, then gray comes. Okay? And this B is blue. So yellow, green, blue will be in the middle. Alright? Number 0, from 0 it starts. Again, do not, sometimes people do mistake. They will write everything properly, but they will not start with 0, they will start with 1. It starts with 0. Then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. Clear? Here also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how, if a question comes in an exam, you can write this first. B.B. Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife. Put the numbers, then only start solving the question. Okay? Otherwise, sometimes you can do a mistake of starting from counting. If you count on fingers, sometimes you will do a mistake of counting from 0 or counting from 1. Okay? After that, what you have to remember, what comes? Gold, silver, and no color. If it is gold, 5% tolerance. If it is silver, 10% tolerance. If no color is there, 20% tolerance. These three are easy to remember. Okay. Now shall we go for the question? Let's see. So like this, in your labs, you will be seeing a resistor. Okay. This is a carbon resistor. Find the resistance of a carbon resistor as shown. In exam, they will mention that this is yellow color. This is violet color. I have not mentioned here because since it's a colored PPT, so it is easy to show colors, right? This is brown and this is gold. So now can you tell me the value of this particular resistor? What does yellow represent? B Roy, ROY, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Violet. What will be the number associated with this? BB Roy of Great Britain has a very good vibe, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7. Brown, the second B, right? That is 1. From 0 we count, second is 1. Gold is 5%. 5%. Alright. So now can I write the value of resistance? Resistance will be 47 into 10 power 1 plus minus 5%. Correct? See, it is correct only. Yellow is 4. Violet is 7. If it is brown, the multiplier 10 power 1. Gold 5. And we have to write it in percentage. Alright. Note it down. Next. Now see. Again, what is this color? This is violet. This one is yellow. This is gold. This is silver. Now this time gold is the third band, right? Now if you see these two colors, in last one also the first two bands were these two colors only, but this time it is reversed, so the value will also be reversed. Correct? Okay. So suppose two resistors are having same color, the bands are having similar colors, same colors, but if the order is different, the value will be different. Okay. Now see here, violet 7, yellow 4, gold 5, silver. See, gold 5 I have written. Why not percent? Because this time it's a multiplier, right? Silver 10%, or you can write 10, later on you can write percent. Now see, resistance will be these two magnitudes, first digit 7, second digit 4 into 10 power 3, that is 10 power 5 plus minus 10%. Okay, and yeah, this is in ohms, in SI unit only. Here also this is 470 ohm, right? And this 5% is the error. Here also this is 74 into 10 power 5 ohm. Okay, or you can say 7.4 mega ohm. Next, now here, how many bands can you see? How many bands can you see? 3 bands. So this is a 4-band resistor where 4th band is having no color. Alright. Now here, this is red, this is gray, this is, okay, this cannot be silver. Anyways, in exam they will write. Here don't get confused, this cannot be silver because There are 4 bands where fourth is having no color, and second and first band can never be gold and silver. Okay. This is yellow. Fourth, no color. Let me write here, no color. Okay. So now here, if I want to write numbers, this will be BBR 0, 1, 2. This is 2. This is gray. Gray is second last, right? Gray and white comes. So that is number 8. Yellow, again number 4. No color means 20. Tolerance will be 20%. Or if you have remembered that way, that 3-band resistor will have tolerance 20%, then also it's great, not a problem. So resistance will be 28 into 10 power 4 plus minus 20%. Right? I hope now I can write fast. 28 into 10 power 4 plus minus 20%. I hope the values are correct. See, gray is 8. Rest are fine only. Note down. Now, like this, seeing the color and getting the value is easy. Let's do the opposite, ulta. What is the color code of 333 kilo ohm resistor with tolerance plus minus 5%? So now they are telling it's a 5-band resistor. It will be mentioned in the question, don't worry. Okay. So they are telling it's a 5-band resistor. 5-band resistor means, if you remember, see, 333 kilo ohm. Okay, comma plus minus 5%. If I remove the units, it will be 333 into 10 power 3 plus minus 5%. Correct? Now see, since they have mentioned it's a 5-band resistor, I'll write it 333 only. If they would have mentioned as a 4-band resistor, I would have written here 33 only. But anyways, this value can be of the 5-band resistor only. Okay. Let's say if it was written 330 kilo ohm and they would have told it's a 4-band resistor, I would have written 33 into 10 power 4 plus minus whatever. Okay. Now since they have mentioned it's a 5-band resistor, I know in a 5-band resistor, first 3 bands represent the first 3 digits. So this is like this. Now can I write the color for this? 3. 3 means the 4th band. 0, 1, 2, 3, right? The 4th color. BBRO, orange. This is orange. This is also 3. That is also orange. This is also 3. This is also orange. This is also 3. 10 power C. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C into 10 power D plus minus E%. So here, this is D, which is 3. Again, it will be orange. From here, I can tell this is orange. From this 5, this is gold. So there will be options. One option will be orange, 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 gold. I hope you can identify. Clear? So this is the resistor which is having 5 bands. 4 are orange, 1 is gold. Done? Next. What is the color code for a 5 kilo ohm? Tolerance is plus minus 5% resistor. If nothing is mentioned, it's a 4-band resistor. Okay. Now, resistance is 5 kilo ohm and tolerance is plus minus 5%. So this is 5 into 10 power 3 plus minus 5%. Now see, do not think that this is 5 means I can write it as 0, 5. Not at all. This in resistors, if I talk about, you cannot write it as 0.5 into 10 power 3 plus minus 5%. This is wrong. Because you could think, oh, this is the multiplier which is already given. This is 5. Now there should be one more, because there are 2 digits in a 4 band, right? Only 1 digit is given, what to do, and you have put a 0 there. That is wrong. If this is given, that means this only you have to consider. Now first we need 2 digits. For that we will write it as 50 into 10 power 2 plus minus 5%. Clear? Clear? So this will be, now see, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Now A is 5. That means the 6th band, 6th color. B, B, R, O, Y of great. This is green. 0. That is black. C. 2. Brown. No. B, B, R. 2 means the 3rd color. Red. And D. Gold. Clear? Green, black, red, and gold. So I hope for this confusion only I have given this particular question so that you understand how it is. Okay? 2. 0, 1, 2, B, B, R. Correct. 0. Correct. A. I think 5 is green only. I am right. 5 is green only. Correct. Done. Understood? Color coding, all kind of questions I have covered. Okay, from the color you can tell the value, from the value you can tell the color. How to read the value, that also I have told. Alright? Okay. So in the next session we'll be seeing temperature dependence of resistivity. Very important again. Question will definitely come in exam. Okay? We'll be seeing different questions also on that. First we'll be seeing how on changing the temperature the resistivity changes, then we'll get a formula for that, then we'll learn to calculate the resistance, the resistivity on changing the temperature, then we'll see certain questions. Okay, I hope you liked today's session, you understood today's session. If you like today's session, do press the like button, share it with your other friends who are preparing for their boards and competition as well. Subscribe to our channel and do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you never miss any update from us. Okay, and do not forget to visit our website www.v-learning.in. These sessions you will be getting there. Along with that you will be getting lecture notes also for each and every lecture. Okay? Alright, we'll meet up in the next session. Till then, keep learning from V Learning. All the best.